Sad people in here back with another stream. I know it's been a very long time since I've streamed anything. I kind of stopped streaming for stuff for Shadows for, I guess, some time, because I guess I just got bored of the game, honestly. I feel like it was mainly I was waiting on a few updates to come out since last time, because I was waiting mainly on that one feature that allows you to actually use your horse and, you know, have it follow the roads and stuff. That was in one of the updates that came out literally after I had gotten bored of the game. So if it had come out just a little bit earlier, I would have probably kept on playing. I'll eventually get back around to that, but honestly, I don't know when. But right now, I'm repping myself back up to get into Doom Dark Ages. So I'm gonna try to beat as much of Doom Eternal as I can throughout today, because it's coming out at 7 p.m. today. That's only if you get the deluxe edition or the premium edition or whatever the fuck it is. You get the expensive collection edition and you get the early access date. I think the standard date is like the 15th or something. But if you have you buy the expensive version, you get the either 2 or 3 day early access. I'm not really sure what day the standard edition releases. It's either the 14th or the 15th. But I'm gonna get started here. I want to be able to eventually get to where I can play the full campaign, the Ancient Gods 1 and Ancient Gods 2, all in this series. I'm gonna eventually get down to this. I might do that after I get into Doom Dark Ages because it's coming out today, so I only have so many hours to actually do that, I guess. So let's get started. We'll just delete this because honestly I don't see. To become an unstoppable demon slaying machine, you will need to master the use of your full arsenal. Each death has something to teach you about the demons. Every new enemy type encourages you to use more of your kit. When in doubt, consult the codex for more information on weapons, demon weaknesses, upgrades, good luck, and remember, above all else, never stop moving. This is extremely true in this game. The last game, the 2013 version, it was kind of okay. You really should keep moving, it's kind of advised. But this one, they mean it. When they say keep moving, never stop, they are serious because they dialed up the difficulty by a lot. Dark Ages version, it's gonna fix that one little problem of you standing still for at least a little bit, because you have that really cool chainsaw shield thing. I never got to play the demo because I didn't care for it. I waited for the full edition to come out, but I really did like that little chainsaw thing going on there. Let's see. Enemies attack on into death and low health states will be common early on as you learn to master skills required to dominate the expense. I think I did the Hurt Me Plenty version in the last thing, so I think we'll stick to this. I think this is considered the normal difficulty. I was never really the greatest at Doom. I mean, yes, once I get into it, I'm fine. Once I get into the zone and I really start basically becoming the Slayer. Once I get into the zone, I'm ready to rock. Once I get into the zone.
Against all the evil that hell can conjure.
I love this guy.
All the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
Oh, man, I love that guy's voice. I don't know if he's like on a voice change or something, but oh. Well, hello. What happened to the movie?
Fall back! No! They're everywhere!
Transmitting from HC-1556!
Casual
Pray now,
Pray that
pray
he's
that
watching
he's watching.
from his
Please,
space station.
anyone,
Bruh,
if you can hear me.
where did that
if
even
you're
come
out
from?
there.
Where did we get this? I don't remember this being a thing in the last game. Did what's
Attempting
his
to
face
acquire
build
the
this for
Hellpriest
us, or was
signal.
this just a thing that we just randomly found somewhere?
Nearly
while we were
60% of
battling
our
the shit
planet
out of
has been
everything?
consumed by the invaders.
Shotgun! Our go-to. Shotgun.
We have the Hellpriest signal locked in. The target is marked, but the signal will not hold for long.
For it is he that they fear, not man, or his armies. They fear the mark of the beast.
Yes! Let's rock! Let's go, boys! Let's go! It's here! It's done, boys! Gotta go slay some demons!
Please help me!
Let's rock! Die! 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 They're not dying. You will have to eat shotgun. My punchies don't do anything to you. You
I've
weak
located
bastards.
the priest signal. I will mark it on
Really?
your HUD.
Thank you. Apparently, I am weak. My punchies don't do anything like they used to in the other game. Oh, now they will. Yay. Wait. I haven't played this game in forever. Or this glory kills, whatever. Man, I miss this. Chainsaw! I got some gas. Gas was always a hard thing to find in this game. Mainly because the levels are bigger, so you have to run around and jump around like a massive idiot trying to find fuel or ammo. We got 3 charges for the chainsaw, so we're gonna try to see if we can find a way to get to some of these collectibles. Then I go back up this way and go around to get to that other part. I know there is a way. Well, I would love to be able to reach this thing. Oh, it's that thing. Okay. Let me go around this way. Whack! Never mind, I found it. Yay. Give me a thing. I want you, please. Sticky bombs. I don't really like the Full-Auto. I only use that on like the PC version because honestly, I didn't really see a point having full-auto shotgun when you don't have that much ammo to use. It's kind of gonna drain the shit out of your ammo so fast. It's not gonna be worth it. Bang. I kind of see through here. Oh, I found this thing. Where to now? guess you do have to go this way. 1 second, folks. Yes? Oh, okay. I'll be right back. Can't do it anyways. I just started streaming. I can't just drop everything and go outside. Can why does my punch not do anything to you anymore? I don't understand that one thing. What did I want to do? Let them kill everything. I keep missing him. Come back here. Stop running like a coward. I do kind of miss having more guns. What's this? The Hell Barges. Atop mighty thralls, the Hell Priests oversaw the invasion of the mortal world. The Thrall, the slave titan of the underworld, carried the priests' temples into the wake of battle, providing the priests with a vigil of Hell's defense from a strategically impervious emplacement. From their temple perch, the priests would emanate a powerful psychotic influence, imposing greater coordination among the chaotic forces of Hell, increasing their battle effectiveness. The Thrall, possessing superior resilience, proved indestructible by conventional weapons, thwarting all attempts by the Ark defensive forces. Only by severing the priest's psychotic connection tether could the Titan be neutralized, an act that could only be accomplished by an infiltration of the temple itself. Well, I guess I can do that. Where are you at? Oh, there you are. Hello there.
Remains guarded.
Not for long, fool. I have this thing. One target down. 2 to go. technically speaking, I actually was on the PC version, and I did use mods at one point, literally just to fly up. It had like an unlimited jumping thing, and I jumped up so far that I could literally see that thing walking off the map. Because it walks into the distance so you can't see it, but I actually followed it and watched it walk off the map. It walked down into like the lava or whatever at the edge of the map where there's nothing. It walked down into the lava and literally just vanished. And I was like, huh? Is that how it goes back to hell? Just walks into lava and dies? It's not something we as normal players would ever see, trust me. This is just one thing I wanted to know. I'm like, it's one of those things I always wanted to know is, where is that thing going? It walks away so slow, but it walks so far. I'm like, where is it going? I wanted to know if it actually walked somewhere, just sat there and did nothing. I'm just like, it had an idle, it walked so far out of view distance and just stood there and did nothing. But no, it literally walks off into a pit of lava. It just goes under the lava and just, I'm like, is the lava pit that deep? I'm like, damn, that's a lot of lava. It literally just consumed the entire Titan. I'm like, bro.
The demonic consumption of Earth has been reduced
I'm like,
by
okay, bye fool,
36.8%.
bye giant.
There are 2 hell
behemoth
priests
of
remaining.
hell. Goodbye. Have a safe walk home. Don't knock any buildings over or whatever while you're on your way back. But sure, we're gonna get past all that. We're just gonna go on and do our thing. Yeah. Car thing. Let's do it. What's this? Remaining human population. Nearly 60% has been consumed by the demons. With the rate of expansion increasing each day, the majority of the world's population died in the first month of the Hell invasion, following catastrophic failure of virtually every man-made system. Military response was immediate, but only marginally effective at providing safe retreat for civilians, with many fortified locations cut off from outside communication, facing overwhelming opposition. These makeshift fortresses have gradually fallen to the growing demon presence. One after the other, large portions of the Earth's surface have become uninhabitable, with swarms of demons scouring the globe in most regions, suffering from an atmosphere that has become infected and poisonous by its process of some form of alien terraformation. Like, one thing that was always bothered me, I'm like, don't they need the people? Don't they need the energy that the souls of humans provide? Don't they need them to stay alive so they can keep procreating, to keep giving more power to their well of hell energy or whatever? Or are they just gonna kill all the humans and feed it into their thing and eventually run out of power? I'm like, explain that. How long is that power supposed to last? You're killing off all the humans and putting them into your giant fuel factory in hell so you can have more fuel or whatever. I'm like, how long are all these souls gonna last before you burn through them all? I mean, I know there's several billions of humans, but still, that amount of fuel, there has to be an expiration date on how long it's going to last. Fine, whatever. I'll get the full auto. I don't like using it though. No. I like this mode because it's something I can actually use and control. The other mode I can't control. It's not worth it, not even a little bit. I think it's hey there. Ah, here it is. Yay! So cute. actually, instead of just punching them, they really should have made it where you could use the blade as a form of melee instead of just punching them. It would have made me feel better if they would have made the blade as a form of a regular melee attack and then using your power fist as your fist as a form of a knockout. You use the blade thing as an actual melee blade instead of it just coming out for a power attack. It's like, why not use it all the time? It makes sense. It's a knife. Why would you use your fists and not your knife? It doesn't make sense. Mainly because oh damn. Well, their giant robot things didn't seem to work too well against the giant Titan things. Our version is better. Our version is better. The one from, the Knights. Our version of that is better. Way more effective. Yeah, because we won wars with that. Wars and wars against the Hell's Army. We won a lot of wars with that thing. Granted, we had a much larger force, but still, we managed to successfully push back the enemy forces with our versions because, well, for one, ours didn't have guns. Well, we did, but it was mainly melee weapons. We had a few shoulder-mounted guns on ours, but still, most of them had, melee weapons, like swords and spears. Because, really, you really should have swords and spears with something that damn big. Should not be just guns. You need something that can actually utilize the mech's raw strength. And a gun, you can't hit anything with a gun. You can shoot it, but you can't use it as a melee weapon with a giant robot, because if you try to hit something with a gun that's being held by a giant robot, it's probably going to break the gun. I guess you could use it as a melee weapon one time after you run out of ammo, and it's like the emergency whack. It's like whack, and the gun breaks, and you're like, oh shit. Running off on random tangents here, people. Random nonsense tangents. Am I supposed to jump down here? Oh, I guess I am. I'll get better at it eventually. It's one of those things that's going to take a little time for me to get, good enough at the whole power attack things to actually be effective. Oh yeah, it's this thing. hey, I have another gun. Woo. I like the sniper version with this gun. Way more effective at taking out those small fries like those regular thralls. Finding automated station will reveal all undiscovered areas so you can view the map dossier. Automatic cameras will review value bodies and as you explore the location, so check back regularly to see what you have uncovered. Okay, seems like I've gotten everything up to this point. So we're good. We just have to kind of get down here. Okay. Shotgun ammo. Extra lives immediately revive you if you're in health. Once you run out of extra lives, losing all your health will send you back to your last checkpoint. Probably without no lives. So, yeah, try not to run out of those. And try to hold on to them for as long as humanly possible. Down here. we missed anything so far? No? Maybe. Might have to go back over here real quick. We have to try to open the door. Back for you. Okay, let's see. We're gonna go explore the other areas that I might have missed in hopes of maybe finding something more. It should be right back over here somewhere. A full armor piece. Yay. That'll hopefully keep me alive for at least a little bit longer. I still don't have any ammo for my main gun. My main assault rifle. I would prefer not to actually have to use my chainsaw fuel unless I really need to. Any demons combo it with other weapons gradually recharges over time. trying to be all fancy and shit, trying to get every single type of kill streak, unless it's absolutely necessary. Let's see, what is required for mastery again? Okay. Precision bolt reloads. Will set headshot shot kill will set off a powerful secondary blast that deals damage to nearby demons. Okay. What about the shotgun? Stick barrel reload speed 20%. Explosion height by 45. Launch 5 stick bombs before having to reload this mod. Why would you want? Well, actually, you know what? I'm not going to ask that, because that seems like you would probably need that in a tight spot whenever you got a crap load of enemies around you that really need to die. The full auto thing is just kind of killing a demon with full auto mod will drop shell ammo. Yeah, it's pretty good, but I think whenever I was playing on my modded playthrough on PC, I literally was just using the full auto mod. I think that literally was the only gun I think that's the only gun I used the whole time. I didn't get past the first level though. I got bored like at least 75% through the second level zone or second zone level or whatever. I think I got bored of it because I was just trying to see what all you could see with the mods, like the unlimited jumping thing. Jump up really high and see if you could see anything that you couldn't normally see. But I was playing on a much harder difficulty. I was playing on I think I was playing on the one-hit kill thing. So if you get killed, it transports you back to the start of the level. I think that's what I was actually using as far as the difficulty. Because I was playing with mods, so it was like, I have to make it harder. It's not going to be fair. I think I made it a little too hard, even for the mods, because my playing style is only used for, like, full frontal assault, brute force damage. Of international civilization, Nations and boundaries as we know them have ceased to exist. A handful of remaining bureaucrats, government officials, and military leaders have managed to survive by using by use of protected bunkers kept secret to the greater populations. Convening under the flag of the Allied Nations, this governing body represents all that remains of the rule of law, forming what would essentially become a single world government. Military bases and communication with the AN have made efforts to recoup and centralize their areas of command, establishing fortified safe havens for survivors, stockpiling foods, and scavenging for supplies. Only proprietary military use communications remain functional, enabling military entities under command of the Allied Nations to coordinate in humanitarian aid and defense operations. By 2151, the formation of the ARC has taken highest priority and considered to be, in all practical terms, the last hope for humanity. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure the Doomslayer is the last hope. But I guess the whole world government doesn't really care about me because I'm seen, I guess, as a monster, honestly, because, well, I have a feeling you wouldn't normally see. If the Doomslayer was real, he would not be walking around a city unless that city was on fire. Lives. G-codes activate special modifiers and missions. All runes can use to save progress, but you cannot pick up items that conflict with your current cheat. Example, in-world runes are locked with the all runes cheat. Playing missions with G-codes hides the Slayer key. Repeat missions to find all items, finish all encounters, experiment with locked weapons or upgrades. So basically, the only thing you can't do with the G-codes is the Slayer key thing, because you need that in order to unlock the fancy thing at the fancy bow thing. I think, if I remember right, I think you have to have that to unlock the fancy bow thing. Nope, not again.
future. To suffer is to be present.
You're dead. Much pain and death. Okay, now let's run around and try to find more ammo. Ammo. There's some. There's some fuel. Unnecessary ammo. I don't need that right now. I don't see any more ammo, so we're gonna move on. I don't see any ammo anywhere.
Maker is
Yay.
nearby. She is inside that demonic citadel. I will mark her location on your HUD. The gathering of Hell Priests is located just above your location. My scans indicate there is a lift at the center of this facility.
Okay. powerful practitioners in arcane magic, the Hell Priests have warped their powers to suit the insidious purpose, harnessing the dark forces of hellish psychomancy to prepare Earth for the final blood ritual. By blood were the Hell Priests bound to the dark ritual which now consumed Earth. So long as one of them lives, the consumption of Earth will continue, allowing Hell unfettered rule over the mortal world. Only by destroying the priests can blood ritual be stopped and Earth saved. By the time I feel like by the time I actually get to the last damn priest, Earth's gonna basically be all but destroyed.
The Khan Maker is present at this gathering, but when outside of her domain, she is by all accounts indestructible.
How can this be? No man can pass through the gate. This stops nothing. The sacrament of this world to the great Khan Maker will be made, and the energy will be restored once again. As it is written, from the souls of the non-believers, you will not save them from their judgment.
You go too far this time. You cannot interfere. This is humanity's chance to repent, to give service to us. You cannot resist the will of the Khan Maker.
Activating the portal now.
For it was you who was meant to enforce it.
That's one thing I never understood. I'm like, bro, come on. You seriously telling me I was meant to enforce it? And I wish someone would explain that. I really hope we get some backstory on that specific thing, on the Khan Maker and the history of that, and the history of the Doom Reign with the Khan Maker and their very estranged relationship or whatever. I really wish I kind of understood that, but they didn't cover that very much aside from the dossier, maybe a little, but I don't really know. The Fortress of Doom.
I do not have the means to locate the second Hell Priest. Your celestial locator is missing a component. We will need a replacement.
Exaltia.
I've completed the redesign of your equipment launcher. The flame belch is now ready for your approval.
Ooh, thank you. Flame bells. Barbecue those enemies for armor. Okay, cool. Sure. What's this thing? Whack! Let's see, what do we got? We got armor. Napalm belch. Resource stripes get pulled in from much further away. Can I choose this one? I want to unlock this thing. Yes.
The portal is activated and ready when you are.
Is there anything else that's important back here? Oh yeah, I can't go back there until we restore full power to this place. Okay. Let's roll. To the portal. Main. Let's go. Activate. died. Primarily due to the Hell Priests and their influence over the demons, I'm pretty sure. I really hope the whole downfall of this area gets some backstory. Hopefully. Because I want some backstory on the king here. I'd like some more actual interaction with this king or whatever, the king of the Sentinels. I'd love some more actual interaction with him, but I don't know. Is he going to be alive in the next game? I don't know. I hope so, but I don't know. Oh man, we got the giant statues. Let's look around real quick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Pretty sure that thing ran out of juice right as it killed that thing. I'm pretty sure. Cause that what is up with all this weird gas stuff everywhere? Is this just the gas of... This place is creepy, I don't like it. Whee! Hiya! It's one of those phantom coyote things. Wait, what are those things? I want to know what that thing is. Yes. Perfect use of a simple shell to blow up a bunch of weak enemies. Hoi! Whee! There's some very valuable information here. Something very important is necessary. Killing as many enemies as possible. The more enemies you kill, I have a feeling the more power you're gonna have overall. There's a giant hand over there. What happened to this place? Is this the home of the Sentinels? Demons invade after we got trapped? I have a feeling that's actually what happened. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember them covering this in something, one of the journal dossiers. The Night Sentinels and the Marine, all of the Sentinels, marched into Hell to fight the forces, and as soon as they all finished going through, the Hell Priests closed the portals, trapping them in Hell forever. So that way, basically, what was left of them, of the people of this world, weren't trained soldiers, I'm pretty sure, because the Night Sentinels were like the best of the best. So they like, I have a feeling those are probably what really kept all the folks alive here. Oh man, we got some flying gargoyle things. Be gone. Okay, let's keep moving. The Blood Punch. Blood Punch is a melee attack that deals extra damage. Glory kills fill the Blood Punch meter. Once charged, press this button to unleash it. Okay, perform glory kills faster, launch into glory kill from further away, gain speed boost after glory kill, greatly increase movement control, increase how long enemies retain, staggered, survive one death blow, and briefly slow down time, giving you a chance to recover. Okay, and slow down time, influences, will decrease the recharge time, blood punch. Cool, another toy, yeah. Okay, let's see, make sure we don't miss anything to any further, because... lost the fucking one. I lost the reason, 5 reasons to take me there. Okay, sorry about that. My controller died. Complete all encounters in the mission to earn more weapon points. The Demon Corruption meter tracks the points you've earned. Each mission has 10 weapon points total. Spend weapon points in the Arsenal tab to upgrade weapon mods. So what? Do you have to literally try to actively complete this particular challenge or whatever? Right there, but I don't know how to activate that specific one. Okay, now, I don't think we can go this way yet, because I think we have to have like a special move or something in order to be able to cross that distance easily. An Argento legend speaks of a sentinel beasts, loyal creatures that lived as companions of the hardened warriors, often larger and swifter and stronger than the other of their kind. These animals shared instincts with their masters and aided them in battle. The Night Sentinels never shared publicly the origin of these creatures, for only they stood worthy of them. Doom Marine have his own version of this creature. I think that specific one that's running around is probably the King's. The King's, probably. The power core literally right there, and I want it, but I can't have it because it's out of reach for me. Chambers of the King of the Night Sentinels.
Kill the priests. You know our laws. Despite their transgressions against the Covenant, they are still of Sentinel blood. What you interfere with now is bigger than you can imagine. It is written. It is their time to give penance. If you continue, you will bring down the heavens' wrath. You are but one man. They are no longer your people to save.
Bruh. It's a mood. King Novak ruled over Sentinel Prime for many years as its warrior patriarch, ordained protector of the sovereign Sentinel worlds. The Sentinel people, defied by a legacy of war, deemed only those of warrior caste be fit to rule. In types of battle, it's expected that the king lead from the battlefield rather than from the safety of the throne room. As it is written in the Sentinel law, a king unfit for battle is likewise unfit to rule. For millennia, the Sentinel people have secured their civilization against the threat of invasion from beasts and human alike, passing on the mantle of battle to each subsequent generation, refining the craft of war into an art of ultimate mastery. And even in times of peace, the Night Sentinels remain vigilant, developing new technologies of conquest, each the more capable of securing their domain across the sovereign worlds. Sounds like a really good system.
This Sentinel battery can be used to provide additional power to your ship. Several modules remain unused. Finding more batteries will enable you to utilize the full functions of your command station.
Any resources spent in a secret encounter will not be restored afterwards. If you run out of time and fail, you can retry the secret encounter. Each secret encounter awards 1 weapon point. Seems like I failed. Ow. Man, I keep dying. Not much. Let's say we need 3 points in order to get the additional reload speed for the sticky bomb launcher, and we need 3, so 9 points to get them full upgrades for this precision. Aerial demon specialized in mid-range attacks. Other cannons are weak points to missiles and force combat. the Celestial Power Core. Locate the Betrayer. Thank you for the auto map system. Yay. Demons will explode on death. The bigger the demon, the bigger the good finishers for a heavy damage demon. Consumes ammo quickly. Very finished after a salvo of plasma rounds can clear out a crowd of fodder demons instantly. Multiple energy blasts, shields, damages, and multiple energy shields at once. I think that would be a better use of the point.
There is a Sentinel power core nearby. You can use it to activate the mech and clear a path forward.
What mech? You mean this thing? This is only an arm. Where's the rest of it? Wait, was this the Betrayer's mech? We got completed. When aiming at a demon or heavy cannon shot pretty sure you'd have to clear this level multiple times. You'd have to come back and clear the same level again in order to get all of the weapon points. Or at least clear some of the more special objectives that could be in the area. Like, you have to clear all the special objectives and everything, like all the secret missions and shit. should be using the flame dose thing in order to generate more power. Battery acquired. Let's move. Armor. More armor. Da-da-da. And we're gonna go stick this in the back shoulder thingy of this thing and charge up the railgun. Fire! And that thing's chest plate thing was destroyed. Those damn things. Those are probably literally one of the worst enemies. The hardest enemies, but also the fucking easiest enemies to kill. You just have to have the right damn gun equipped to deal with it. Slayer gates are optional intense encounters, ammo, and extra life spent in the will not be restored afterwards. Completing awards 3 weapon points and an Empyrean key. Each Slayer gate is unlocked with a Slayer key, which is near the gate. already opened the Slayer gate, so I can technically come back and finish it, right? I'll come back for that. At some point.
The Betrayer's life signal is nearby. There are motion sensors and artillery everywhere.
I told you all to leave me here. I am where I belong. Saving your people will not bring you peace, only make the burden you carry worse. And now you seek to defy the Khan Maker herself. It is your people's time now to give penance, just as it was mine. Hear me, Slayer. When his heart is laid to rest, then his soul will be at peace. And so will mine.
What heart are we talking about? Oh wait, is it the heart that we have to stab in order to do the thingy and make the thingy go crazy or whatever? Make the big bad go crazy and start destroying the world and all that.
The extraction point has been identified. I will mark its location on your HUD.
Slayer gates are indeed disabled when using them. I didn't know if Slayer gates would be fully disabled or just the keys.
You can now find the remaining Hell Priests by activating your Celestial Locator. The second Hell Priest is located in the northern region of Earth. I will calibrate the portal now. The hub has several areas locked off due to power constraints. Once power has been restored, you will be able to access the entire ship. Sentinel energy levels rising, re-establishing power to core and supplementary systems.
That thing is creating the bolt gun, or the arrow shot thing, or whatever. I don't know what I don't remember what it was called, but I know it's like some kind of bow and arrow type shit. Let's see. We're at an hour, over 2 hour point, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and end it here, honestly, because I've got some things I need to do and go and check on. So if you like this first stream of Doom Eternal on our road trip to Doom Dark Age, the Dark Ages game, please do leave a like, and I'll see you again in the next one. Peace, and thank you for watching.